wonderful. Good to see you.
Are you wearing girls project t-shirt? Let me see.
Wow.
Yeah.
This just gives me an idea. How would you both like it that the one who donates most today will get a t-shirt like this?
Of course.
Okay, so would you like to?
Already has that.
Yes, yes, we saw it. I want one too.
You'll get one.
Yes, so let's see what part of my giving, appreciating, receiving patterns or behaviors are in there in order to get what I want. So, Valentina, I heard that you have a wonderful girls project. I would like to show the video here for this interview, and then please tell us a bit more about it so that we can hear what it is, what it means for you to work there, what it is for the girls that are part of the project, etc. Are you guys okay with that?
Yes.
Okay, so let me share the screen and then we'll come back here again. And I have to share the sound of my computer. I learned that by now. Okay, here we go.
Hello everyone, my name is Valentina Akosua Opoku and I'm the project coordinator at the Girl Project. What we do at the Girl Project is we educate underprivileged schoolgirls about their menstruation. We talk to them about their periods in a shame-free way, and we help break down misconceptions and taboos that surround menstruation. We distribute free sanitary pads to them, and we teach them ways they can manage their periods properly. Due to period poverty, about 75% of these girls cannot afford or access commercial sanitary pads, and they use all sort of unhygienic things such as old rags, papers, newspapers, toilet rolls to manage their periods. School absenteeism is one major issue or challenge that period poverty poses in Ghana, especially among schoolgirls. They skip 2 to 5 school days during their menstruation because they do not have access or cannot afford sanitary pads. So to avoid embarrassment and staining, they stay at home till their menstruation is over before they go back to school. We've reached out to over 600 schoolgirls in the past year, and we've seen measurable results, with most of them increasing their attendance at school. This year, we want to expand the Girl Project sustainably. We want to reach out to about 1,000 girls. We want to give them free reusable sanitary pads that will last them for about 2 to 3 years, which will help them stay in school for longer periods. By donating to the Girl Project, you are helping us end period poverty. You are helping us keep girls in school. Thank you so much for your donations, and thank you so much for supporting this worthy cause. Thank you. Hello, everyone.
So that is so inspiring, Valentina. How did you start with this project?
Okay, so you know, we went to different schools. We have schools in our area, and then when we go there, we talk to the girls about issues they face, and then most of them, the issues that came up, most of the issues were about menstruation. Most of them can't afford sanitary pads, and due to that, most of them miss school. Their teachers complain that most of the girls are not frequently in school because most of them, because of their menstruation, to avoid staining and embarrassment, because they don't have access to sanitary pads, they skip school. Yeah, so that was one of the things that motivated me to pursue the project. Yeah.
So you went in as, like, what made you go in the first place?
Okay. Personally, when I was at the university, right? It's a personal. I was finding it difficult to afford sanitary pads. it's like a personal thing. And you know, that's one of the reasons why I went to the schools, because I just wanted to start a project. I needed an idea, because I wanted to learn, but I needed an idea of what the problem was, and I wanted to have a particular problem that I could tackle. You know, so I went there, and it was a personal issue. So I realized that no, since even I was in the university and I couldn't afford it, what about those in the junior primary schools and all those things? So I became passionate about it, and I decided to just pursue it. Yeah.
So that's brilliant that, you know, you have a personal issue and then you said, okay, I'm going to make a change. But between that and actually doing it, there is like lengths. And so many people say, oh, I would like to do something, and then they don't. So what gave you the spirit, the power, the motivation, and the means to actually go and do something?
Yeah. Can you say that again, please? I didn't quite hear you.
I experienced that many people see a problem and then they say, oh, there is a problem.
Okay.
And you actually went to do something about it. So that needs a special kind of qualities. So what is it for you? Okay, so we have the line frozen a bit. Let's see. We have her on. Yeah, the challenge is with the line to go now.
Yeah, exactly.
Yolanda, you know Valentina personally, so what can you say? Oh, here you're back, Valentina. We see you.
I'm back. I'm back.
Okay, so go ahead. We didn't hear. It was frozen. Can you answer the question again if you did already? So.
Okay, about what I was saying is the reason why I went in to do the project was because, you know, I went to the schools. I wanted an idea for a project, right? I always wanted to work with children. So I went to the schools, and then that was one of the major issues they had. For the girls, most of them miss school, they skip school because of their menstruation. And personally, I have been there. I've had that issue with with menstruation, because it was a point in my life I couldn't afford to buy sanitary pads when I was in the university. So I saw it as an opportunity to be able to help other people, you know, the young girls, so that they're able to stay in school, to improve their performance and attendance. Yeah, so that was one of the main reasons why I started the project.
That's very beautiful. So what gave you the organization, or how could you start it and reach out to do something about it?
Okay, well, what I did was I started reaching out to people I know, my friends. I talked to them and tell them, oh, this is what I want to do. And some of them bought the idea, were like, oh, that's a very good idea. And they started donating money. Some people started donating sanitary pads. And some people wanted to be volunteers. And I got a doctor who went with me to educate the girls about their menstruation and everything. Yeah, so that's how I started. Yeah.
Wonderful. Yolanda, are you with us?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
I just wanted to give you more space for the line. I think it was better now, because that's why I went to, I closed my camera.
That's okay. I don't think that will influence on her space of the bandwidth. So Yolanda, you have experienced the start of this project as well. What did you feel about it when you first heard about the idea?
Oh, first of all, I was extremely proud of Valentina, because she started the project like this. I have to say that she's the sister of my children. Well, she's like my daughter. And so that gave me a motherly pride that she's doing something like this, of course. And also I was very flashed by the topic that you chose, because it's such a yeah, it's not an easy topic to talk about. I think even here, because even here when I talk to people about it, about the project, then everybody's saying, yeah, even here we don't really talk about this topic. So
yeah, so I can tell for myself, I was like, wow, that is really great to do something about it. And even more, some things that we take for granted aren't granted for others. So on the one hand, we can be so grateful for what we have and to see the value, and we spoke about value quite a lot in the recent days, to see the value in the things that we for now take for granted and self-evident, and suddenly for you hear how for others it's not, it immediately triggers in me something like, oh, I want to do something about this as well. And that's also what I said, oh, okay, let's do something like this, so let's do an interview, and let's, I just feel called wherever I can help to do something, especially if I also feel that, hey, there is something I can give, I can do, I can help, even if it's very far away physically, and even I wasn't even aware that, or how much of a problem is that. So that is so beautiful that you bring it to the surface. And also we talked a lot about how problems are so deep down and we don't speak about it, and only when we start to speak about it we can actually solve it. So Valentina, can you speak a bit about the value that this gives to the lives of the girls that are in the project? Oh, we lost her. Let's make sure that she's jumping on again. Yolanda, can you say something about it? You have been there.
Yeah, well, but I did not, I haven't been there when she started the project already. I just know that the school attendance has risen from last year to this year. So they were willing and eager to do it again this year, or another one other time. And well, it would be nice if it came up.
Do you know how much one sanitary pad, like she has, reusable, washable, or whatever it is, how much does it cost?
Actually, I don't know how many pads they will give them in a sanitary kit.
Yeah.
But it's reusable, and the girls can use it for 2 to 3 years. Last year they did it with the regular sanitary pads, and of course, as we all know, that will last you like 2 cycles or so, maybe for the girls, and that will not. Of course, it's better when it's reusable.
Of course.
So, yeah.
So
and
how
it
much?
was like 5 Swiss francs, one kit. Yeah.
One kit for 2 years,
yeah.
Which is about $5, $5.50 then.
Yeah, exactly.
That will help for 2 years, one girl to stay in school.
Yeah, exactly.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
Isn't that life-changing, what we can do with 5 francs or $5.50? That is so crazy. With so little cash value, we can have so much use value, or personal value, or life quality value. That is amazing. So what would you say that when we look at the topic of value, so we have the value of the girls going to school, which adds value to their careers, to their knowledge, to their lifestyle, to their life quality, as opposed to us that this is a cup of coffee. Like for 1 cup of coffee, we can put one girl for 2 years into regular school attendance. Is that something that we can all do to now donate $5, $5.50, 2 years of school attendance for the girls in Ghana? Who is in here? You can write it in the comments. So what I thought, and you can see it on the page of the Money EQ Mastery, Whoever invests, I'm going to donate from your investment $25. That is for 5 girls, 2 to 3 years school attendance. Is that something that you would like to do? If so, the link you'll find in the comment or in the description, and I encourage you, if not for that, then for what? You will learn so much about yourself, about giving value. Do you realize that you put 5 girls to school for 2 years with that? Isn't that crazy? Or isn't that just so simple and easy? And you know what else? We're also going to link here the direct link to Valentina. So if ever you want to donate more, bring in your family, or just donate them, I will open that as well. Help those girls, help Valentina. Let's make sure that she can have the best experience for the girls, facilitating this for us. And what I would like to do is to interview her every 3 to 6 months. And let's really see, maybe we can bring on the girls as well and get some, you know, real life feedback. It's not that we donate to something and then it doesn't come back. We are changing lives and we can watch those lives changing. So if you want to be part of this, I'm wholeheartedly inviting you to participate in this. I'm participating in it. Yolanda is participating in it. She's donating so much of her time, Yolanda. She's setting up the whole fundraising system here in Switzerland so that we can send it to Valentina. That's a lot of time that also Yolanda chooses to, let's say, not invest in work or in paid work. But isn't it like, okay, I'm not assuming. Let's ask you, Yolanda, what kind of payoff do you feel when you donate your time for such a cause?
Actually, this has been a wish from my heart since I was a child, that I one day can help a lot of children that are in need. And now there is a project that I did not even set up myself, but that I just can get into. And it adds so much value to these girls. Most of all, I think it will raise their self-esteem, because they don't have to be ashamed anymore. They can just go out and say, hey, I'm okay the way I am with whatever I have. And this is just, that's pure joy to me. So I love doing this work, and thank you all that donate, because it has got value for everyone. Thank you so much.
Yes, Valentina, we have your back. Can you hear us? Maybe not. Okay, so I wanted to...
She's actually trying to call me, so on Messenger. So maybe you can get her back somehow.
Okay, so just I wanted to also highlight how about donating time or giving time, you can invite so much joy and abundance into your life by just doing something good for others and for yourself, and helping others also helps so much yourself and your own self-esteem and your own like purpose to do something really meaningful. And as I said, we can change here lives of hundreds of girls. How many coffees do you drink in a year? How many in a day? So if you give up 1 coffee per day, that's 365 girls a year for 2 years. Isn't that crazy? So see how much value you can create by just a little gesture. Yeah, so do we have you back, Valentina?
Yes, please, I'm back.
Okay, so we went on and chatted a bit about the goal, and Yolanda was also talking about her experience with helping you. Would you like to say something else, add something about the girls or about your work and how you see this project developing in the future?
Okay, what I want to add is, you know, most in here in Ghana, as Yolanda was saying, even in Switzerland, they don't really talk about menstruation that much. But in Ghana, it's really a form of taboo. People don't really talk about it. You know, when girls are menstruating, they are not allowed to participate fully in a lot of things. You know, so what we do is we try to educate them about menstruation not being any, like, it's not something to be ashamed of. It's a natural process that happens to girls. So we do that to empower them so that they are able to participate in all aspects of society. You know, it's a form of helping to raise their self-esteem. Yeah, so that's what I want to add to it. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Valentina, for being on the line. It was quite a challenge,
Okay,
but challenges are here to overcome, to be overcome.
Thank you.
I just said that people can donate to your project either directly or if they invest in the program, the Money EQ Mastery. So I'm going to donate from this price. They don't have to up anything. $25 per person that invests is going to the Girls Project from here. So if it's possible, we would like to send it whenever you're ready. And also then to follow up with you and with the girls and how it works and how it helps, so that we can really get the picture of how life-changing the value of a cup of coffee here can be for girls' lives. Okay, so thank you very much for your time, and we're going to be in touch and touch base.
Very
Thank you also, Yolanda, and
thank you so much, Nadine.
Thank you so much, Nadine, for all you do for us. Thank you.
It's my pleasure.
Yolanda. Thank you all.
You're welcome. We'll talk later.
Thank you for the interview. It's nice meeting you, Nadine.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.